Okay, good morning everyone. I think we can start. There we go. It's wonderful. Dolph told me it seems like a colloquium is a success because people actually came back today. So if we go from that, the symposium was a success, therefore people are coming back. All right. I think the first port of call is to welcome everyone who is joining us new today. For example, Anton at the back. Welcome, Anton. And there probably are other colleagues as well. So all of you joining new, welcome to the day. The symposium last night was wonderful. I think we'll tweet out some pictures and stuff later. And it was so wonderful to have kind of a banquet. I've never had such a big table of people, and just the spirit and the friendliness and everybody enjoying themselves as our community that's now hopefully becoming a network, I think gave me lots of hope. And I had wonderful conversations right to the end, Sarita and the others, which was also interesting. So yeah, thank you for everyone's engagement, participation, and the way that you're investing your attention and your presence. I think that's wonderful. And we are on time. We're running the tight ship, and so we'll continue in that vein today. So first of all, I just wanted to say we must remember our questions. So as we reflect during the day, they will become important in the afternoon as we're going to draw everything together. So keep on listening around the ideas around scholarship. I think yesterday afternoon's discussion was excellent, because I think some of the real issues and insights were bubbling up, were coming forward, and I think those are the ones that we should take seriously and take forward as well. So not only these are the wonderful, great things, but these are real deep challenges, and some of them are indeed wicked problems or very serious problems, etc. So we have a lot to build on, etc. And the idea of scholarship, I just wanted to clarify why we chose scholarship and not something like research. And I think, in my mind, at Stellenbosch University at least, we are doing a course on scholarship of educational leadership. And my teacher or facilitator is actually at the back there, and my mentor is here. So I'm a student again. It's a very interesting experience. But long story short, it seems that the idea of scholarship that goes back to Ernst Boyer's work is almost making a revival in all the literature. And many people write about leadership and the way that we should understand subtle academic leadership, etc. And they use Boyer again. So it's the fourfold approach to scholarship, and that still, I think, is a good, like a catchphrase for the stuff that we do. So the point is, if we talk about scholarship, it's not only the research part, it's also the teaching, which he says is important. It's also the application, which is where we work interdisciplinary, where we apply things to real-world problems. It's also service, community service. So those of you not familiar with that work. So that's what we mean by scholarship. It's a whole range of options that we have, also then as a community to engage and to move forward. So it's not, scholarship isn't just we should write papers. It's everything in between, from very, very practical work up until also publishing. The second one is the innovation. And remember, we're asking why and how in the same breath. The how is more, okay, how do we do it? What are options? The why is indeed important, because that's the rationale. That is the thing that helps us to also remember to ask the critical questions, ask the hard questions, identify problems, and then working through that. And then the last one is the network. And you will remember that our speaker, Professor Oosthuizen from Sarua, he spoke as if ADUN is a thing, is a network. And every time he made that claim, I was like, what? we must do something? No, a bit of tongue-in-cheek. So I think that's also an important question that we must answer through the colloquium. And I also told Rassi just now that, we it's like we are putting this on the table through orange orange lanyards, that we think we need this kind of network, that we need to go forward, that we need to do something. And the question that we'll also have to address this afternoon is that true? Everyone came, everyone thought it's a good idea, but how does it look like? How do we take it forward? Do we indeed need such a kind of network? And is this the right kind of way to go forward, etc.? So there are questions around that. So I just wanted to open up in that way. Then I want to remind everyone of the website, which I think could play an important role. Oh yeah, I just wanted to show that. Those three aspects are obviously intertwined, and they work together. It's not, you can't do it in isolation, but we should see them together. And then just want to go to the website. Yeah, this is where everything will come together. Remember, there's live streaming if colleagues want to watch. I've already heard someone is ill today. They said, I can't come in, but we'll be watching the stream. So thanks again, Henny. Thanks, Dani, for all your support in that. There's the connect part, which is, I think, proving to be quite important. I've heard feedback that the Twitter is really wonderful. It's a live, like a process that we can actually follow what's happening. And they will immediately... No, you're not seeing anything at all there. Oh. It's like who had the pointer that had the laser on the screen, yeah? Just want to get out, yeah? There we go. That's what you were supposed to see. On the website, there's everything. It's the abstracts, the biographies on our edit. Thank you so much, Monet. That's where we connect the live stream, also the programs for referral back. There's the tweets that are coming through. Like my colleague Kim said yesterday, the tweets are so nice because it gives a kind of a blow by blow of what transpired, and one forgets so easily. And then, of course, we have these wonderful drawings that Nico is making, and I've heard lots of positive feedback, Nico, and I think many colleagues have also spoken to you personally, so that is great. And I think that is working. You've seen them on the table there, and that will also help us, I think, this afternoon to remember what were some of the bigger highlights, what were some of the concepts that came out. And I think everyone has their favorite. I don't know if we should vote which one is the favorite, but it's like, that's my favorite, and then that's my favorite, so.
It's no competition. I just need to draw more cats.
Cats. Like the herding of the cats. It's just wonderful. Okay. Talking about a tight ship, it's 10 past, so we need to continue. I think that's more or less all that I wanted to say. I don't know, from the colleague side, is there anything else that's important, Sonia? I'm looking at you, Monet. Yes?
We are putting Nico's drawings up on the whiteboard outside, so if you have time during tea time or lunch, please have a look. It might spark some ideas for the final session.
Thank you very much, Monet. Right, with that, we are entering our program of day 2. I must just say, I think the work that Monet did, for example, in trying to put the panels together in the way that she did and that we then eventually did, I think is excellent. And we can actually also use these themes as ideas of, okay, how do they connect together? Okay. So this morning we have Rassi is going to chair. Thank you, Rassi. And we've got Gita, Mukhtar, and Dolph and the colleagues, and then the rest will see the case studies again. Then a last panel discussion where we're going to listen to UJ and NWU. And then I'm really looking forward to this afternoon session. So please don't go away, run away. It's going to be good, and I think that's going to be probably the most useful part of our 2 days together.